What's the meaning of steeze? Because I'm not sure I know.
One of the things that can reduce someone's steeze is sakba. Almost sakba, they drop steeze. Don't be lie.
Like the way you guys generalize everything, how are you doing conversation with a lady to say that she wants to build you people. I think that's very, it might not be outward steeze, but I think you're not a person with steeze if you do that.
You cannot be forming steeze and then you're putting on one fake designer.
Guys. Hello guys, welcome to the collab. As you know, my name is Wildflower and here in the studio is
IT to the OHS with the art you already know, Itohs articulate. And I'm super excited to be doing this right here with Wildflower.
Thank you, I'm excited to be doing this with you as well.
So how has it been now?
Yeah, it's been good. How have you been? How is work?
Yeah, work is fine, you know, the normal Niger stress, but it's fun. It wouldn't be fun without the stress.
Oh, I see. It won't be fun without the stress.
Oh, you know,
it will be fun without the stress. So the stress is because, you know, there's nothing I can do at this point. For me, it will be fun without the stress.
It's cool. You're looking good today.
Thank you so much. You look good. So I love your shirt.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Okay, guys. So today we're going to be having a very interesting conversation. So I was out today. Since morning it has been raining.
Yeah, that's true. Abuja rain.
And it was difficult to get boats. And I told you I was going to be here at a certain time. Yeah. I'm there to come.
Yeah.
So I had to find, you know, use whatever means. And the rain dealt with me. Reduced my steeze. It finished it. But well,
that's one thing about the rainy season. Don't you have umbrella? You know, ladies, there's this small umbrellas ladies carry.
I lost it. I was, you know, August. I thought the rain would start early, not start. I missed, you know. I didn't treat it where it left me.
Okay. So, and you need to get a new umbrella.
Yeah, I will.
Sorry
if I had seen
that.
one today, I'd have gotten because it was terrible. So we're going to actually be discussing stuff that, you know, I just told you something that reduced my steeze.
Yeah, reduce your steeze.
I know how to Steeze and Composure. And the latest demure is happening on the internet. So basically, have a conversation around things that reduces our steeze as young people. So like Itohs now.
Like rain. like the rain reduced yours today.
It reduced my, I can't even lie. I was just, as I was walking, I was like, God, what is this?
You can't be shy under rain.
But it was all the steeze and composure kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do you like? What's the meaning of steeze? Because I'm not sure I know. You
know, one thing is that when these trends happen, you know, people just pick it up. You just pick it up without even let me say, like, without even investigating to know how far.
Yeah, so about.
Yeah. So you're asking me what is steeze? What it means? I don't know what it means. Steeze. All right. So steeze actually is a fashion word actually. So, yeah, it's a word that is commonly used in fashion and music. So it just means how, you know, when you put on an outfit and the thing just fits you and people be like, wow, this looks good on you. So it's a fashion word.
Style?
Yeah,
like
it's how how you are able to style yourself, how you are stylish without even stressing over it. It just comes. It just comes like beauty, you know, the way you carry yourself, fashion and all those stuff. So that's what steeze basically means.
I like it. Makes sense. I think it's one of those words that you just think you know the meaning, but if you don't check, you might actually not know it.
Yeah, the meaning might not just be what I'm telling you. It might mean different things.
Different things, of course. Words with different meaning. Yeah. Actually, your steeze, you know, this your shirt, this your bata. It's teasing.
This
Let me not lie, it's actually teasing.
Thanks for that.
You're looking stylish.
Thanks.
Thank you. So I think with composure, composure might mean like the way you're able to package yourself. Yeah. Like present yourself.
Yeah, carry yourself.
Courage. So when you eat, when you sit, when you're working.
When you sleep.
You know. You don't have control. Control over that one.
You know, one thing that ladies know how to do is that they are always able to keep their composure, especially when they're outside. Everywhere they keep their composure. The way they sleep in their house is different from the way they sleep in another person's house. It's different.
Sure? When you're sleeping. Or do you get?
Wait. You never see composure.
I don't don't think, okay, but maybe when you are somewhere else, you are more conscious.
Yeah, more conscious.
So you're putting yourself together even while you sleep. Let me believe
yeah, someone like me, I can't really sleep very well in another person's house, except maybe it's a hotel, something that I'm lodging there. Fine. Okay. But I cannot be very comfortable in another person's apartment, just sleep after. Normally, I don't even sleep early, so I feel no even sleep. So that's one of the things.
When you're sleeping by yourself, I'm not sure there's any composure there.
That's what I'm saying now.
It's your place because it's your like,
yes, it's your house. You are used to it.
Okay. And demure.
yeah. Demure actually, you know, it's
what if we're not pronouncing it? So what if it's demure?
Demure. Mommy, I don't even know. It's demure actually, but I don't know if it's an English word. I don't want to go into that, but I think that's the basic pronunciation. Actually, English is not our language, so we cannot come and go and kill ourselves.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, demure actually is actually it's almost close to composure. You get. Okay. So it's a word that initially was usually used to describe women. Initially, yeah, because now everybody wants to be demure and the whole thing. So everybody, yeah. So initially, it's the word that was usually used to describe women, like being quiet, calm, and because people think that women that are quiet, calm, and shy are kind of attractive in a certain way. You get. So that's the word that was actually used
for them.
Yeah, to describe those kind of women that are kind of quiet, calm, beautiful, themselves. And just composed, kind of and shy, kind of an introvert as well. So something like that.
Oh, nice. So why are guys demuring on the internet?
Is it's a trend now. It's a trend.
Of you just be following the waters.
Yes.
And you're supposed to create your own path.
Okay, so you want to claim the word now because it's a good word, and I said it was initially used for women, and now you want to colonize the word now.
I'm not colonizing the word. I'm just asking why your gender has decided to follow the waters when they are not. They not put people.
It's actually our gender that is making the word to trend. Actually.
How?
Now, will you just sit down and?
It's my gender that introduced it.
But it's our gender that is making it trend.
Tired of you. Okay. Okay, so like what are certain things you think reduces like people's steeze?
Okay, things that reduce people's steeze aside from the rain that beat it today.
Add it.
Yeah, one of the things I think that can reduce your steeze. Number one. No, not my own steeze. I mean generally that can reduce our steeze. Okay. Make it not be like saying now only me. One of the things that can reduce someone's steeze is sakba. Almost sakba they drop steeze. Don't be lie. If sakba catch you, sakba will you like this. You don't even get steeze. You don't even there. Unless of steeze, it's not steezing. So sakba is one of those things that can reduce it. If sakba they catch you, don't even get steeze. Unless of
what I want to say to you.
If they reduce the steeze when they even get steeze. So that's one of the things now.
But it's true, Shao. If you don't have money,
as in you don't get
hungry.
Money. Yeah.
No matter how you if you come outside, I go first red. I go first red, then you can't look good.
Yeah,
and you're hungry. You don't have money. You can't be confident.
Yes.
Because there's this confidence that money brings.
Different kind of confidence.
Yeah. There is this confidence that you are working, you know that anything will happen, I can.
You can take care of it. Yeah. You get the vibe. So
But when you don't have that money.
Our people used to say, if you don't have money, don't go to the market. Because what if you go and pour someone's oil, and they are dragging? How will you pay? So it's only people that have money you can walk in the market, be pricing things anyhow. If anything's up, you go.
How much is money?
Yes.
How much is money?
Yes. So sakba, if you don't have money, you don't get steeze. You don't even drop because there's nothing there. So that's one of the things that can drop people's steeze.
Okay, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you. God, may we not experience sakba.
Amen.
Another one. What's another thing you think can reduce people's steeze?
Another thing that can reduce your steeze, it still has to do with
money.
No, not money, but it's close. It's like brothers, sisters, cousin relationship like that. Another thing is anger. Anger can reduce someone's steeze. If you're angry, let me ask you, do you know what you can do if you're angry? Forget that you're calm now. Forget that. Yes, because people are calm, but when they are angry, it's a different version.
I think like how you express your anger would be what will reduce your steeze.
Okay.
Because I can be angry and still be collected.
Still maintain the composure.
But those people not those people, even me, there are times where I've been at that point where, you know, I'm angry and I'm yelling.
You are becoming violent.
Violent and yelling, they are two different things.
Okay.
Violent, now say you carry stick or you watch Korean movies, any small vex, they don't clear. Now, you know, people that have money.
Yeah.
Now you go to vex, they clear table, they break TV.
No try no.
Right. So I think it's how you express the anger that can reduce your steeze. Because it's okay to be angry. You know, if you annoy me now, it's okay for me to. I don't like what you did, and I'm expressing. But when I'm now angry and then I'm violent or I am shouting and screaming, I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah. So you know, some people can. That's what I said anger, because some people cannot actually compose themselves when they're angry. Minus the breaking of things, violence and yelling. So yeah, some people can just, because they are angry, they can just do certain things. Not everybody can compose themselves. Yeah, like for me, if I'm angry, I will not say anything. Yes, but
is that a good way to express anger?
It's just my own way of expressing anger. But if you do something and I'm like, see, I don't like this thing, I'm not angry, and I kind of speak. Serious? Yeah, I kind of speak, talk about it. It's just like I'm not angry. If I'm angry, it's fine. Don't worry. I will not say anything.
Are you serious? I don't think that's it.
But yeah, that's why I said that people express anger differently.
Yeah.
So if I'm angry, I will not even address it. So just know that there is no need.
Rather than destroying things or being violent, better to just be calm.
Yeah,
But when you don't talk about it, do you also not? You also stop feeling it.
With time, it will go. Like, that's just my own way of expressing anger.
Because if I'm angry, I also I express anger it depends on the situation and maybe relationship. So if I'm angry, usually before I'll just keep quiet. But a time will always come. Yeah. Because people will continue to push you. People will always push you. And then when I just realized that if I keep quiet like that, and the time maybe something happens and I want to now express.
Don't pile up since.
I will not start. I remember one time in the university, my roommate say,
all this while.
Mercy. So all of these things, I'm like, they're not in my heart. It's not like I'm always thinking about them, but you keep doing the same thing. Do you get? Yeah. So that day, I just put, and she was shocked that all the other ones that she didn't even know that were annoying me were actually annoying me. Do you get? But now I think there are times where if I'm angry, I can just say, oh, what you did, I don't like it. And then at other times, I can keep quiet. But now, because I'm growing, I know that if I'm keeping quiet about it, I'm not letting it stay. I'm actually just letting you go. Yeah.
Like you said, it depends on the relationship. But if it's someone that you are very close with, so that's why I said that if I talk about it, then I'm not angry about it. Yeah. So if someone that I'm very close with and you do that, I'm like, see, I don't like it. Don't do it like this. I'm not angry. It's fine. Okay. But if it's like a total, like, let me say, like, I know you, but we are not that close like that. I can just ignore it.
Let me just let it
go. Yeah, just ignore it. Just let it fly. It's not that I will just keep it and then I will have you in mind. No, I don't have you in mind. There's no need. Just free.
Okay, I think that's something that reduces people's steeze, especially for your gender. It's what?
I don't want to say anything.
Especially for your gender.
Okay.
It's when this thing that you people do now.
What's that?
That you guys would ask somebody how they are doing. It's not like when people ask me how I'm doing, especially my friend.
Okay.
If you ask me how I'm doing, I say fine. But again, we know that it's not good to give generic answers when you are dealing with stuff. I feel like when you ask somebody how the lady how she's doing, and then the lady tells you what she's going through, and then you now make mockery of the situation.
Okay.
Like the way you guys generalize everything, how are you doing conversation with a lady to say that she wants to build you people. I think that's it might not be outward steeze, but I think you're not a person with steeze if you do that.
So you are reducing your own steeze.
Yes.
In the eyes of that person.
Of the world. Of the world. I feel like if you don't want to know, don't ask. And if you ask, and sometimes, somebody is sharing to you, I feel like you should just listen. You don't always, one thing that I say to my friends, my male friends, you don't always have to prefer solutions.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody just, because now I can't lie to you, it's very difficult. It's difficult to talk to guys because you don't want them to label you you should know the word, gold digger or whatever. Like, you don't want them to label you.
I get.
Right. So I feel like the environment, if you're trying to ask somebody how the person is doing, you should be open to listening to what the person has to say.
Yeah.
And whatever the person says, you should be able to deal with it.
Just accommodate it.
If you cannot assist, it's okay to say, I can't assist, or I'll put you in my prayers.
Yeah.
Instead of blowing it out of proportion and then taking screenshots. That one is even another one.
Yeah, the thing is that, first of all, it depends on the kind of person you are dealing with. Okay, to start with, when someone asks you when someone says how are you, let me just say, how are you is just like good morning. Now, the way I'm saying things now. So if somebody says,
like
how are you? Yeah,
it
doesn't mean that, doesn't like really hold water, like they really want to know what you are going through. So it just, some people, it might be a conversation starter.
Yeah.
So they're just like, how are you? No,
how does the conversation start? If you ask me how I am and I say fine.
No, that's where I'm going to.
Okay.
To some people, so it can be like a conversation starter. Like just go like, how are you, how far? Doesn't mean that the person is just ready to really listen to you, go in details. You get, and then you as a person, you should be able to like understand. It's not just applicable to the female gender. Even we feel it's almost the same thing. So if somebody asks you, how are you? So you can analyze. Normally, as a guy, if a person asks you, how are you? It's just fine. No wahala. So no need to shalaye. No, but you get back. Okay. So as a guy, I don't know for you guys out there, you can just check this. So because if somebody asks me, how are you? It depends on who you are. If you are close, you're a family member, or your business, I know that. So if you're asking me how are you, I can know what to tell you based on our relationship, the context of our relationship. So if just like casual, how are you, just like saying, guy, how far now, I did. So if somebody cannot tell you, guy, how far now, and you're like, boy, oh my, get a CBO today, I trick. Except that is your guy. Yeah. That's your person. You guys are on a level. Yes, so but
you to now
share. So like those kind of just guy relationship can just be like, guy, say, guy, how far now? Why they like this now? How far? Waiting this up? Say, guy, no worry, my ticket don't cut.
So a lady that also like shares, or a person that also like shares what they are going through with like a random stranger, it's also reducing their steeze.
Yes, really, that's what I'm saying, reducing your steeze, because the person might not have
really
that kind of relationship with you to really listen. Because listening, paying attention to someone is expensive, man. It's your time you are using to pay attention to someone to listen. Because as you are listening to the person, you're also like trying to offer help. You get, so some people might not really, let me say, like you in that to that extent. Really, they don't have that kind of time. They don't really care. Okay. So it just depends on who you are sharing it with. So you need to know, like, study people. That's why it's very good to just analyze this person. Is this person that is the kind of person that can listen? You can, can he take this kind of information? Can he absorb it?
Yeah.
So that's those kind of things.
So don't share your stuff to people that
you're not sure.
Like, and also, but in case they even just share with you, cannot help, just don't come and make it look as if everybody that says I'm going through stuff is out to build you.
Yeah. I get the vibe. I get the vibe.
Okay, so what else?
What else can reduce your steeze? Breakfast. When I say breakfast, I don't mean tea, bread, and coffee.
We know.
Breakfast.
I feel like for breakfast, is if you let it go. Because if somebody serves you, you can decide to pack your plate and move on, or wallow.
Okay.
So if you choose to wallow, that's when your steeze is reducing.
For you to be able to like come up with this conclusion confidently, it should not. It's coming from a place of experience.
Don't say that.
No, because you cannot, someone that just is being served breakfast, let's say for the first time, steeze, you go drop the steeze. You go drop the steeze. The very first breakfast experience, forget steeze, you go the steeze. So it's when you were like, you've eaten like...
After a while. After you have eaten multiple. I don't think it's after you've eaten. I feel like... After a while, maybe you get over it. But I also think that, right, in terms of not giving people power over you, it's also good that you're... But I also know that matters of the heart are actually... They're delicate. So let me know. But again, is if you let it. So maybe you can just cry for one day. I don't even think you should cry. If they did not leave you at the marriage altar, I don't think you should cry. That's my own opinion.
That's why I say it depends on, it will still depend on the level of how the relationship and to which extent you have held this person. So if you had held the person at a very high esteem, then you did not, maybe you in your own list the person was number one, then you don't know that in your own list. I'm just saying, so yes, everyone has lists, not like the relationship kind of list. You have a priorities in life. This is what you want to do. So those are the kind of lists. So it depends on where you place the person in the hierarchy of your life. So you don't know that maybe in the person's hierarchy you are like 35. So if breakfast happen in that kind of situation, you will definitely feel it.
I'm just saying because even with friendships, I know how hard it is to deal with losing friendships. So and that's why I don't encourage like teenage dating because for me, I don't see the sense in putting yourself in that horrible situation when you can just be exploring friendships and living like growing. Right? Because a lot of in this era, dating is now something you do. Whether you are like, it's just, I don't think that people even put like a lot of thought into it.
That's what I wanted to say. Sorry for cutting you. It's for you to be saying this, you are speaking from an informed perspective. Maybe it's based on what you do, so you can distinguish between friendship and normal friendship and the kind of friendships and this dating of a thing. Some people don't even know. Some people don't even have that idea that we can have a healthy friendship. Some people don't even, based on the environment and the kind of information they have exposed to. So they just a casual friend, something that was supposed to be like a casual friendship, business friendship, is now looking so intimate, and then so when anything happens, it's becoming too much.
Heartbreaks upon heartbreaks. Truly, breakfast can reduce steeze.
All right, so I got it. Breakfast can reduce your steeze.
Because I'm just thinking back to like how I felt when I lost like certain friendships, and it hurts.
It will definitely hurt. Minus aside from the intimate relationship, just like normal friendship, like business or just some cannot depending. Let's say maybe if you had a high expectation on that friendship, maybe you know that with this friend you can have connect to somewhere, some things like that. It can hurt as well. That's why it's also important to not always have a transactional relationship, have strings attached to every friendship, every relationship. That is where,
so that you can guard you.
Yes. For instance, imagine a guy that spent money to train a girl in school, and then at the end of the day, the girl went to school, and then her eyes now open. She hates the
Who told you her eyes were closed?
So when she finished school, her eyes have opened, everything has clear, and she's like, I cannot marry a taxi driver.
My God.
You get, cannot marry a taxi driver. And then she asked someone by the side, and he's like, how much did he spend on your school fees? How much? 4 years. Tell him to calculate the money, I'll pay him. So those kind of things you get.
Won't you happily just collect your money and move on?
Yeah, we are just talking about money because actually our society has limited everything to monetary value.
And it's true, and that's not right.
Yeah, so let's now for instance, the guy that has spent 5 years
waiting that you graduate.
Yeah, waiting. Minus the money itself. We spoke about attention and time.
Yeah, true. I get
time is the highest currency actually, not even the paper bills that we are using. So he has been spending 5 years, 5 years of his time, 5 years of expectations.
You get. There's no steeze in that.
The steeze don't go. those kind of people, it's difficult for them to go back in any relationship. And the unfortunate part is that the person who does that will not be the one to feel the effect. It's another person. So when the guy is going into another relationship now, he's coming with the baggage into it now. So it will take time for him to really, first he cannot even love. That kind of person just going there, okay, I'm getting old, I'm 30 something, I need to have children. So he just gets a wife, marry her, just make her produce babies. You get, it's not a joke. Yes, just make sure they are having babies because it needs to procreate. So just produce babies. So the deep love, the heart love is not even there because of the experience. It's hot already. So except me by God's grace, he finds someone he can really love or can love him back. It will take time for him to rebuild back. So that is it.
This not people. Are you sure you don't have any? Are you sure one girl have not left you somewhere?
No, because of the nature of my work, I explore things.
Nice.
I explore things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So like for us to summarize this one, you just have normal relationship or friendship with people without transaction, expectation, and strings attached to everything.
How many people can you get married to? I mean, in the end, how many people? Me, see, matters of the heart. They are too delicate for all this here and there that everybody is doing, but everybody with their own level of strength and ability to cope. So breakfast, as they say, breakfast they reduce. You get some people when they move. Maybe they don't chop enough. So if it happens,
they don't chop dinner.
They don't pack your box and they don't move on. So check the state of your heart and how you can, your ability to cope with certain things before you allow yourself to experience them. So Itohs, do you think that using fake designers reduces someone's steeze? So I have a Gucci bag.
Okay.
But it is not the Gucci, but it is. But it's a fine bag.
And it has Gucci on it.
Yeah.
But it's not original.
But
But it's
I
Gucci.
got it from like maybe Maraba Bridge.
Or What Market. Or or Maria.
Do you think?
Yeah, the thing is, there is this song. Have you listened to this song by Black Bones? He calls it "Fake Nike." Okay, he was in the song. In the track, is basically saying that you should be proud of your Nike, whether it's fake or it's original. You earn it. You get. So you should be proud of your Nike. So, yeah, fake things in some countries like France, using a fake product is if you use a fake product, you can go to jail or prison for it. It's under their constitution. You cannot use a fake product in France.
So whose fault? Is it the person that bought the product or the person that produced the product?
The government will always put measures in place to check things, but piracies will always happen. People will always smuggle things. So in a bit, I don't really know much about that law. I think maybe I need to just go and check it again, but that's just the surface I know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you use a fake product,
you go to jail.
Yeah, it's prohibited.
Me, I did not know that. Initially, I did not know that these things even had like original. Like it was like a shock to me when I started realizing. No, I know that they had like brands. Maybe because I don't pay attention to all those. Like I can't even list 5 like
fashion
brands like that. All these ones I'm saying like Nike is because I just hear them all over the place. You get so I'm not paying so much attention. But when I started finding out that on the internet you just see somebody where they say the Nike instead of the logo, where the direction I was meant to face, instead of me to face like this, like, and then I asked
or Puma instead of the other the regular animal you are seeing a dog or goat, something like that.
Yes, that one.
I used to see those ones. I'm like, is this for real? Like
me, I didn't know that like they had like
the original brand.
It was even a shameful thing. Like I didn't know that it was a shameful thing for you to have like those kind of, it was on the internet that I started realizing that, oh my god. So that's when I didn't say paying attention. So if I go to buy anything and I see, it's okay if you have maybe just G on the bag, those gold things, but if I don't see any mighty G, I will not buy. No, but I didn't know that it was a thing. Seriously.
Using fake things, it depends. I come in like two angles to it, right? Number one, it depends on what you can afford.
Yeah,
you
right.
get. So instead of using a fake Nike, or those some people may not even know that this thing is fake.
Fake. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I intentionally these days when I go to the market to buy things, I'm sure of what I'm buying. Instead of getting a Puma or Adidas stuff that I know is not original, let me get the one that does not have any brand.
Yeah,
You get. Yeah, it's just plain, no on brand, it's not branded, so that if I'm sitting on this show like this, somebody will not be looking at my shoe if that is original. You get. If the watch is original, if the shirt is the original one. Yeah, that's it. Depends on what you can afford and know your level of life. So because if you cannot afford original thing, leave it. It's not easy by force.
Seriously, seriously.
Yes.
It makes so much sense.
If you cannot afford the original ones, leave it. Buy the ones that you can afford.
Really.
So another thing is that buying the fake one that you know is the fake one, and then you still want to go and be posing with people that are putting on original. Come on now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So that's where the differentiation, the difference comes in, whether it's fake or original.
Yeah.
Because if you just want to maintain a normal lifestyle, you're just living your life, doing your business. Nobody will care whether you're putting on original or fake. But it's when you are now showing up, you now go to Maraba and buy one big mighty Gucci bag, and then you're coming on Instagram to tell us that you bought Gucci bag. How far now?
You get. My god, I get it.
Yeah, right. so it depends on your intention as well.
All right. And I think but again, awareness. So like the time I did not know that this thing was a thing, I would just buy like my normal bag. And I've never really like bought any bag with like mighty brand name. But you just see there are some of them like that LVX something, whether it's Louis Vuitton. You will see they will always have the L, the V, and on it. But I didn't even know that was the brand something. You see? Right, because I had a bag like that. It was later in life. I'm not like, so this bag. But you know, when you don't even yes, I was later in life and I started realizing that all those things I was using apparently they were actually fake things. And in the eyes of the society, you are either trying to feel among or you are doing something wrong. So if you don't even know, you cannot even pose with it. Because I was just carrying my bag and moving around the streets. Yeah,
just it's just what you can afford.
And then I was somewhere and then I was putting on an easy wear. Somebody asked me if this easy wear is the original or the fake of it. And then I looked at this wear and looked at it and I'm like, you see me like this? I don't know. Me, I just bought easy wear. So now it's actually, should it really be a thing? Because if I go to the market and I see something I like, maybe if it's not very branded and I buy it, but it's not the original.
I think that's where the piracy comes in. That's where like the product regulatory bodies really need to work, because in Nigeria I don't even think they're working.
Is there even something like that?
I think Sun is there and other bodies that are supposed to regulate that. Apart from the medical one, we know that it's NAFDAC that has to do with medicine and consumption.
Those ones, they should better be working.
Yes, So there is a body that's supposed to take care of that. For instance, you see that time that Nigeria released JC for World Cup, that one that was trending, it was very expensive.
But the ones that
it shocked you. The jersey was not even in circulation. It was even not up to circulation, to the demand that people had. But shock you say you will still go market to see that jersey. You fool. So those kind of things really need to be regulated.
But I think it affects the producers.
It affects them.
Like content.
It affects as well.
Just like content, when you do something and then somebody
without credit and everything. The same thing on movies. Let's not go into intellectual property first. But with this clothing as well, the bodies really need to work. They really need to work, because for some people, I wanted to say, this fake thing really applies like people like celebrities who are up there, who are already making it, because people are looking up to them like figures, models. So if they put on anything, that thing is likely to trend, and people are actually going to pick it, patronize, because it's just their role model that is wearing it. So just like Odumodu's signature that is trending now, this Odumodu's cap, you see now, initially that thing has been there since. But now since Odumodu started using it, then he has fans. Everybody is now using it. We are now comfortable with it. So that's the same thing with clothing and branding. If Wizkid, for instance, now buys an original what's that whiskey's brand? Which brand? I think it's Nike. I don't know. So if whiskey now buys an original Gucci t-shirt to put on, maybe his colleagues or his fans that are like wealthy, have money, can be like, okay, since whiskey is putting on this thing, let me get it. Or for an upcoming brand, and then they are paying someone like Hilda Bassi to promote their product, and then Hilda Bassi is putting on one bandana, and then people are like, oh wow, I like it, let me buy it, and then that brand can sell as well. So yeah, that is it. So if you don't have money to patronize all those big brands, there are other brands that are not as big as them, but they are still original brands. So like, you can
even locally made stuff.
Yeah, locally made,
beautiful and nice.
And nice. Yeah, so you were talking about my shirt that time. This is actually from Memes Culture.
Oh,
yeah,
Nigerian.
So it's from Memes Culture. Yeah, it's a Nigerian brand. So they do upcycle fashion. Oh, so it's original. Really cool. So if you
like
can,
tie and dye.
Yeah, it's tie and dye.
Oh, nice.
Actually, it's tie and dye. Actually,
so nice.
So that's just it. There are other brands that are not Gucci. They are not making billions, but they are just there. So you know, life is a stage.
Yeah.
Process.
So please, according to your stage,
yeah, according to you.
Because somehow subconsciously, myself, I'm not even like. Because somehow it's better for you to wear what your power reach that is original in its originality than for you to use what your power that the horse, instead of horse to face your space left, and then people are looking at you and then they are making mockery of you.
So that's just it.
So that means you agree that it reduces people's steeze.
Yeah, it reduces your steeze because you cannot be forming steeze and then you are putting on one fake designers.
Guys.
But your steeze can actually be okay if your steeze is right and then what you're putting on is original. Let it just be that the brand is not popular, fine, but it's nice. In fact, you can have steeze with Ankara.
Right.
Your steeze will be right with Ankara clothes. You are proud of your Ankara than having steeze with fake. Come on, guys, keep your steeze 100, man.
Because why are you taking some personal? It's not like you have a Nigerian brand that you want them to patronize.
You can patronize Memes Culture. No, honestly, check the description. You see a link to Memes Culture. Patronize them. They're doing an amazing job. Do
you think that these things guys do where they bottle like emotions and they are things are eating them up and they don't talk about it? Do you think that
reduces steeze?
Yes.
You know, initially I said that when I'm very angry, I don't like kind of really voice out all those stuff. It depends on your personality and the person, what you are going through as well. Some people are so vocal, like talk about anything they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Forget the fact that I'm sitting here, I'm doing all these shows. I'm not like that kind of vocal person, like you might think. Like I said, you can just not talk about something and then you are not holding it. You get, you are not like holding it like that. But if it's the one that you feel like maybe it's at work, you needed to address it, or maybe someone said something against you and you did not like it, and then you needed to address it, but you could not address it, or you did not want to address it, you just leave it. Those are the kind of ones that can reduce your steeze, because you'll be having anger or any kind of bad negative emotions against that person whenever you see the person.
Yeah, I don't support anybody bottling emotions, right? Maybe because I do like mental health stuff, because I think that the reverse, like the aftermath, is really like bad. Sometimes for your gender, it's not like I like to attack your gender.
No, I'm here.
People just have a lot of
the
issues.
bullets you are throwing at us today, we are fine. It's okay.
A lot of issues that I think I push work on, right?
Okay.
So if you, as a guy, your gender, they like to bottle things, or they don't like to talk, because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want people to see them as weak.
Okay.
They don't bottle things up. When in some way, because bottled emotions, whether you don't talk or you talk, bottled emotions, when you don't talk about it, somehow you begin to express it in another way.
Yeah.
So it's just like maybe a father in a home. He doesn't want to share that he's having difficulties raising money. He doesn't want his children to understand that things are hard. He wants them to feel that they can always be comfortable. He would always come through.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, things are tough. He's like struggling. Do you know that in some way he would snap? Like they would do something that, you know,
can just overreact.
Yeah, he would always overreact. Maybe not intentionally, but you will just find yourself snapping. But if you're in a family as a father, and then things are not going properly, and then you're able to say, oh, I know that kids are kids and they will always expect from you, but there's something that happens when you train people to understand that this is what is happening in our lives. Like now. So that they are able to, you know, understand with you. So that when you are in that your quiet moment, they can understand that, oh, maybe because things are not, let's leave that day alone. Instead of you did not say anything, they are not aware, you are the Odogo and the Lord. And then they are now coming to you as kids that they are to, you know, play with their dad, and then you snap because things not good. You can come back home and work was not fine, and then you say, oh, tell your wife, like, work was not fine today, I need some time to be alone. That's effective communication, and then it solves a lot of things. So by not doing that and snapping reduces your steeze, whether you agree or not.
I get you. You
People
mentioned
should be able to communicate and you know, express.
Yeah,
it doesn't make you weak. It just makes you human, like human.
Yeah, it's communication, like you said. Communication is the main ingredient in any relationship. You get. So first of all, for that kind of family setting, I'm not a married man, so at least we are talking about family. I have family experience. Yeah, so it depends on the relationship, first of all, with the wife. So, like, relationship with the wife. Some people are just married and they are not that intimate. When intimate, I don't mean the other room intimacy. I mean like normal. Like friends. Yeah, yes, the friendship is not there. Yeah, so it still falls back to what we discussed initially, transactional and having strings attached to stuff. So if you're like that deep with the person you are with, very deep with the person, sometimes you don't even need the person to tell you, you understand this person. So that's how it is. So if the communication and the relationship, the intimacy is not even there, and then because it's that first husband and wife intimacy communication that will extend to the children. So if the two that is supposed to build it they are not doing some and do not have it, then the children will just be hanging somewhere. Maybe they can be closer to their mom, and then the dad is an alien in the family. Yes. It's cross. Yes. So that's another thing. And then secondly, we need families. Yeah, we need to have a relationship aside the blood relationship in a family. There need to be friendship in family. Some families, children cannot approach their father. Really bad. And some family are kind of, a family is gender, that's gender. The male children are closer to their mom, the female are closer to their dad. So it's not supposed to be like that in a family. So if a family is balanced, have a balanced communication, then certain things should not even come out difficult to communicate. So that's just where the issue is. The communication needs to be top notch.
Okay, communicate. Communicate, but again, if you are bottling emotions, you don't have steeze.
Yeah, you don't have steeze. It also depends on on the environment, honestly. If you, like we said about the how are you thing, if the person notices that this person, maybe if I tell this person this, it will, tomorrow you are angry, then you are telling me about what I told you, you are using it against me.
I was going to also say that. So that reduces like ladies. Then you make mockery of like a vulnerable man.
Yes. So yesterday I came back. Last week I was telling you something, and then today because you're angry, that's the first thing that you can use to attack me, so that you win the argument. So next time if I have anything, don't worry. We will not even tell you. We'll just go to one sports center, take one bottle.
God I beg. But it's true, like using people's vulnerability
against them.
You don't have any steeze. Like you are lost. Steeze is far from you. It will never be close to you. And also like discussing people's fallout, you know, people's secret with you after you fall out. Yeah, that kind of person, you don't have any form of steeze. It's really bad. Whatever someone has said to you in confinement should remain there, whether you guys are friends or you guys are not friends, because in the end, I mean, trust is something that we are meant to like uphold. Itohs. For people that, you know, when we have conversations on WhatsApp, I was talking to a friend, and a friend made a post on WhatsApp, and then he said if he wants to so person, this conversation I'm having with you, if I would have screenshotted it and posted it on, I would have taken a screenshot and reposted my WhatsApp status. But that's like girl stuff, right? So do you think that those things we do on WhatsApp, where maybe somebody is praising you, like maybe somebody makes a post about you on their WhatsApp status, or they send you like this long page of saying things about you, and then you take a screenshot and then you post it on your WhatsApp status for other people to see. Do you think that it reduces people's steeze?
I don't. It depends on how you're looking at it, actually. Like the confidentiality, what we just discussed about. So if you're like doing, if you're like you post your picture on your status and then someone be like, I like this outfit, and then you just screenshot that and post on your status. It might be fine. Okay. Or if you are like doing a poll on your WhatsApp status, like you are trying to like find out something, and then people are replying the status, and then you just screenshot and put post back on the status, is fine. Or if people like send a customer, a client send you a product review on your WhatsApp status, like, oh, I got my product I ordered from you, it's nice, I really love it, well done, and then that's what you're posting, is fine. But if it's like a conversation like you're having with someone, and then without the person's knowledge, you just go ahead to, it's not even WhatsApp status, you just screenshot it and then you are online, you post it online, and then it's trending. That you get, it's just trending, because we see stuff like that online all the time. Yeah. So let's say a guy asks you out for a date, for instance. Now
go to at the back for Amala.
You get, so let's say a guy asks you out on a date now, and then he suggested a location that you don't like, and then you now give him your dream location.
You say my dream location.
You now give him your dream location. Let's say you're suggesting a Cubana or a cool hotel, and the guy is like, Abba. It has not gotten to this now. I cannot afford this, and then you now screenshot that one and post on your status, or post online that this guy is broke, this guy is stingy, this guy cannot spend, this, that.
Should a guy be ashamed of his financial capability?
Depends on how you are able to communicate and how you are carrying yourself. Honestly, because if you are always feeling proud of yourself, then someone can just look at you and yes,
I think that you can afford.
You can afford. But if you are the person, just know that okay, this guy is just he's humble guy, he's okay, and he knows what he's doing.
First, but many things that nobody should be entitled. Nobody should be entitled to anybody's, resources and what people have. So if you meet a guy, right, and I know that this past month a lot of things have trended. How much a guy should be able to give you on a first date. The guy is not buying your dress if he's not sending a taxi cab. Come tell me what the name of, if he's not sending a Benz, what's the name of those long black cars?
Rolls Royce. Limo.
I don't know.
On the first date.
Yeah. That if a guy does not send you a dress, he does not bring a car to pick you up, you should not go. If he's not giving you certain money, you should not go. I'm just saying like those things have trended.
Okay.
But again, I know that you don't have any right to be entitled to anybody's resources, right? And I feel like it's also guys knowing, like, you should know the kind of person that you want to go out with. Yeah. Because people are in class, whether we like it or not. The class thing is a thing, and we need to, because there's a way you approach a lady. You know what she does. You see the places that she goes to. Maybe you go on her Instagram page. You see the kind of place she hangs out with her friends. See the kind of place she takes herself to by herself. If you're approaching her, it will take a level of understanding for her to, and maybe how humble or how open she is to anything, for her to want to go out with you to maybe baccarat.
You cannot even be there are other ones now apart from this. I get you.
So, but again, I feel like whoever, like when you meet people, you should not be entitled to their their resources. You should not, those things they do online where they take screenshots and then they say the guy is stingy. If you meet a guy that is stingy, leave him alone. Me too, I don't want to be with a stingy guy, and I also don't want to be stingy to people. Do you get? Because it's that to be stingy, it will affect. Yes, it's the mentality, and it will also affect like whoever you're in a relationship with. You always see a person as a beggar. You're unable to like gift is also a love language. Giftings and all of those things. So,
yeah, like you said, communication and how you carry yourself is very important. And another thing about this first date of a thing. Normally, this first date is supposed to like kind of get to know each other more.
Of course, you can get to know each other in Cubana.
No, I get no minus that is kind of getting to know each other more, have a conversation around that. It's not supposed to be like first date is where you are supposed to eat your dream food. You get it's first date is not supposed something that you are supposed to come with 5 of your friends for on the first date. How? Wow? Why? True, you get so before the first date, the thing is that we don't even really get to have these conversations, communication. Everything still falls down to communication and your intention. Sometimes a guy's intention towards you might not be for a long term. So the guy is just trying to impress you for a short while, get what he needs to get from you and leave. You get so that's one of the intentions. So intentions matters a lot. So for the intentions, if you are suggesting Cubana, the guy is like, okay, how much do I have? Go to Cubana. After all, it's not in for a long-term stuff with you. You just need the short-term stuff, and then you can get what you want and then move on. You get so going to Cubana is not wrong, depending on your intention and your level of understanding. If you meet a high-class lady, because people have classes, you've checked her Instagram, you checked everywhere, and you know that she cannot go to a place that is less than 3-star or 4-star. You get so you cannot be dragging her to 1-star or no star. You get
so there's no star.
Yeah, there's no star now. There's no star. So you cannot be dragging her to those kind of places. So it also depends on your level of communication. So when you are going to Cubana to have a first date, it does not necessarily mean that she will order half of Cubana. So it just depends on your communication. You can sit down over drink, stuff, light stuff, just discuss. So all those kind of depends on. The guy will just
feel like, but again, right? I agree with you. It's not like
so we should just leave transactions and expectations out of most, especially relationships. That's where the wahala is.
Right. But again, guys should learn to cut because again, when you come back and then you want to insult a girl because you feel like she built you too much, you should also like maybe check where she's coming from. There are certain things that certain people will not accept because of, and again, when you see, I feel like all these messages we circulate on the internet, what exactly is their motive? No, me, if I'm having a very nice conversation with my friend, or my friend is praising me, I will screenshot it and post on my WhatsApp status. That one is my space, right? I feel like the people that are there are my people. Even those, I feel like the people that are there are meant to be like my people. So it's not like I'm insulting anybody. But this other one, like the one you're buttressing, where we are, sharing intimate conversation, what exactly is the intention? Because if you meet a lady and then you are having a conversation and she's asking you for stuff that is way above your ability, leave her. And go and find somebody that is in your class. That is in your class.
It's in your level.
On your level, you people should. Because people know the human being never finish. You will always meet your person. Right. So I think I don't have any steeze reduction. There are a lot of things reduces people's steeze. So entitlement, ego, pride. Can't be proud. Pride, ego. And have steeze.
And have composure. It cannot work.
It's not possible. It's irritating. Like you can't be looking down on people and think that you have steeze. Apparently, I realized that when you're at an event and you see people that you know and you pretend like you did not see them, or when they come to, you know how sometimes you see people that you know and then you're so excited and you want to hug them and then it's actually on steeze.
It's lifestyle.
Thank you. So normally at an event, everybody's meant to be posh. When you see people that you know, you're just meant to go to them, handshake quietly, hello, and go back to your seat in peace. That's the steeze. But for me, I don't believe that is a steezeful lifestyle. Me, when I see people that I know, my first, like even if I'm not like close to you, like maybe former colleague at an event, I want to, but now even myself, I'm not trying to compose myself and I see them, because they will just give you this kind of
attitude,
energy that and I'm not even a very loud person, but sometimes when I see people, I just want to be, then you now see the energy, like hello, it was later somebody was not telling me that for you to be considered a person of steeze, when you go for events, compose, like when you see them, hello, sit down, allow them, they should come and greet you. Why should you be the one to go? But this life, What is within your...
So the person will not be feeling like celebrity. It be like saying, now you said won't come even spoil his teeth. This is what it is, man.
Conclusion, guard your steez. Whatever you do,
maintain your steez. 100% steez and composure.
Yeah, no reduction, no deduction.
But if something will won't kill you, and the man say make you drop steez.
say they shoot gun somewhere, you dey waka.
You dey maintain.
You dey waka because no one run.
You dey mad. Your steez go die.
Hey, go by the time they shoot. By the time the bullets reach you.
Stray bullet don't catch you. Or you are late for an exam. The exam is supposed to be 8. It's 7, let's say 7:55 or 8:10 already, and then you are maintaining steez on campus.
Hey God, I beg you.
They whine. You go carry
it depends
over
according to Itohs. It depends. Depends. Check the situation well before you are maintaining steez and composure. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this edition.